circles I've had and went deep in depth, and most people have never really been loved. Don't know what love is. Love, first and foremost, is keeping of the commandments. So what's the commandments? And we can go through it, go back into the old and new, wherever you want to go, it's still going to say the same thing. It says, for we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones. That's direct descendants of Mashiach Yahushua. That's what it's saying. That's who we are. It says, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh. Supposed to be one flesh and one mind. This is a great mystery. Hear that? This is something that's unknown. Mystery is something that you don't really you're not going to get it right away. It's something that's hidden. But I speak concerning Mashiach and the church. See, nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself, and the wife see that she reverence her husband. So it's like you're going to love your woman or your wife as you love yourself. And a woman, especially if a woman that's reverencing you, but if it's out contrary to that, you can't do that. Because if you dealing with, like you said, evil for evil, really for really, you can't. How you going to love someone that's like that when that's off? These are the things that we all have to get together and stop in this wicked generation. That's what they want us to do. They want us to be against each other. And they don't do that. They don't have to be in your house now. They have to be in your household. You got people. You got these entities, these imps, Satan's imps out there that's putting he's in the air. That's coming through the windows, coming through the doors. It's just all in your house already, going around right there, seeing who they can devour. You know, don't let them do it, because that's his job. He's doing his job. Are you combating him and doing what he's trying to do? Be surprised. That's why it says 1 Peter 5 and 8. 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, your enemy, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Okay? So don't let him have control over you. You got to recognize it. Especially if you know these scriptures, then you study these scriptures, then you know that he don't want to see you make it to the kingdom. Because you know he's going to have a short time. He's going to come down with much wrath and come down upon the remnant. Because we're the ones that have next, the Israelites. So who you think they're going to go after? They already got the ones that's in ignorance, gross ignorance, I might say, or gross darkness. They already got them. He ain't worried about them. They already got them. It's the ones that they know are coming back to the commandments of the Most High and being in order with the Most High. When they know that when we in order with the Most High going to fight for us. But if you're not in order with him, then he's not going to fight for you, and they can take you down. That's how they've been taking us down, by keeping us away from what these scriptures say to do. Sad to say, but it's real. Look at Colossians, the 3rd chapter. Colossians, the 3rd chapter. We're going to read verse 18. Colossians 3 and 18. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as it is fit in by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. You call on by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. It says you're supposed to submit yourself to your own husband as it is fit by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Say, husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them. So the man got to love his wife and don't be bitter toward her. But when you look at a woman that's submissive and applying these laws with her husband as is fit unto the Most High by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua in order, what man won't love a woman as such? That's why we have these laws. That's why we have what we have, and what we go over all the time. 1 Corinthians 11th chapter, the 1st verse. Say, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Mashiach. So people want to downplay Paul, especially women. A lot of women, they don't like these scriptures. And they started hating on Paul. I've heard them all. I've heard it this way, that way, and all kind of ways. Because of what he's writing here. It says, be ye followers of me, even as I am also of Mashiach. And he was dealing with a Mashiach Yahushua. He made him on the road to Damascus, and he was mainly dealing with the spirit of a Mashiach Yahushua. And some things he said he speak this by permission, and some things he's speaking by the law. Micah 7 and 10. Micah 7 and 10. And so you understand, some of these things, it might apply to you and some things don't. But I'll just suggest to you, if at all possible, allow all this to apply to you so that, we all can go over these scriptures and become better. And don't look to, because a lot of times, I hear sisters that have used the scriptures against their man try to, and it don't work. It doesn't work. That don't bring harmony. And it's like the main thing is to be able to get this and use it for ourselves. And what if you know this, then you should be able to. You should already have this. If you don't know it, then write it down and study so you can be approved unto the Most High. Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Most High thy power? Yeah, where is the Most High your power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the myrrh of the streets. Myrrh is like what hogs be waddling in. So you gotta watch how you deal with a man that's rolling in the spirit. Because what it say? Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me. Shame is coming. To those women that say, where is your power, thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the myrrh of the streets, like the hog slop. You gotta watch what you say, because Most High, he's already did his calling. He did a lot of calling. A lot of us are called. A few are chosen. So if you give your life to this, there is a reward. And don't let nobody take you from your reward. Work toward the kingdom. Let's go back to Genesis. 2nd chapter. We're going to look at the 18th verse. And the Most High Mashiach Yahushua said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him. So he's going to make a helpmeet for him. He's going to make the woman is going to be a helpmate for him, for the man. That's what it says. This world is all the way contrary. The man is a helpmate for the woman. He said, you're going to make a helpmate for the man. Okay? And a lot of times we got to work together. Going to the Apocrypha, Ecclesiastes. Y'all still there? Ecclesiastes. Shalom, y'all still there? Oh, okay, the water. Ecclesiastes, 36th chapter. Bear with me. Ecclesiastes, the 36th chapter. Look at the 24th verse. Ecclesiastes 36 and 24. It's on page 92 in the red, if you have the red Apocrypha. It says, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession. Read it again. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. So when you get a wife, you begin a possession. It's like you own whatever you own. Your wife becomes your possession in love. That's keeping of the commandments. A help like unto himself. A help. She'll be helping him for whatever he's doing. A help like unto himself. And a pillar of rest. The woman is supposed to be a pillar of rest. You say, well, no hedge is, well, you don't, a hedge is what? That's a security. The security around the house. You put high hedges up. So there's no hedge, no security. Then the possession is spoiled. Or somebody come and take it. And he that have no wife will wander up and down mourning. Let you know that, hey, somebody come and take your wife. Especially in this wicked world and the way the world is now. I don't like you, so I'm leaving. I'm going, get me another man. And commit adultery. And go to hell. That's what time it is. I mean, that's what they're going to be doing. I mean, really, in essence, that's why we have to ask for forgiveness all the time. Because our women only had one man. They went with one man, and they were one man. That was their man for life. They wouldn't pass around unless, there's circumstances where you could be divorced. You was divorced, then you could, and the man gave you a divorce, then you could go be with another man. But it wasn't like that in the beginning. Most High didn't make us like that. Look at Tobic, the book of Tobic, 8 and 6. Tobic 8 and 6. See, it wasn't such in the beginning as it is now. That's why I say, when you look at that women's lib and all that, then you start to see what has happened. And there's still a situation where there is love and there is still those that are following these commandments and happy together. Tobic 8 and 6. Thou made of Adam and gave him Eve, his wife, for an helper. And stay. Of them came mankind. Thou hast said, it is not good that man should be alone. Let us make unto him an aid like unto himself. Come on. A helper, an aid like unto himself. An aid, a helper to help the man. This world is contrary to what these scriptures are saying. Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter. And 23rd verse. Ecclesiastes 7 and 23. Hast thou children? Instruct them, and bow down their neck from their youth. Make them, bow down to you from their youth. You check them. Make sure that's respect. That's all. Hast thou daughters? Have a care of their body, and show for thyself cheerful toward them. You got to have a care for their body, what they're doing with their bodies. For real, you got to check them. They be out there doing all kind of crazy things right now. Cats be plotting on them. Young girls, they be trying to look older. And a younger brother like them, and they think that's something that's, in style or in the know. Look, they like me. So now they somebody special. Well, you got to question them. You got to stay on top of it. Because once they leave your house, you don't know what's going on. Once they leave the house, shoot, anything goes. Because they always, remember, Satan is going around seeing who he can devour, like a roaring lion. And Satan gets in the minds of people to have them do the crazy things that they do, or say the crazy things that they do, and act the way they do. And if you don't recognize that, then you just rolling with Satan. I mean, you're hot to the time about show my shot, you just rolling with him and don't even realize it. Or somebody else could be rolling with him, and then you think that it's all lovey-dovey. And you see a side of them that's just dealing straight with Satan. Because they contrary to what these scriptures say. Or else y'all take over. Because it's all here. It's all here. On the real, man. This is what we have to do. And it starts at a young age. And women, you have women, they the daddy, the mama, the auntie, the niece, they everything, the cousin, they everything to